Hey, Stacey Hall from staceyhall.com. Are you thinking of venturing into doing Facebook live streaming, but you're just not sure how to get going with it? Stick around. I'm going to share with you how to master Facebook live streaming. I've got some great tips for you today that are going to get you turning Facebook live streaming into a lead generation machine for your business. Does that sound good? Awesome. So really, all this is a 4-step process. And if you implement this 4-step process into your Facebook live streaming, you are going to be very successful with it. So here we go. Step number 1, intro. You want to always start your Facebook live streams with an introduction of who you are. People want to know who you are. So it'll go a little something like this. Hey, Stacey from staceyhall.com. Sound familiar? Step number 2, question. It's always good to ask your viewers a question because it gets them thinking about wanting an answer to a problem that they're experiencing. So you might say, hey, are you having some struggles generating leads on Facebook? That's a good question. Number 3, content. The content of your Facebook Live is what you're going to use to answer the question you've posed to your audience. So you want it to be packed with value, packed with actionable tips that your viewers can take, implement, and get results with. Step number 4, a call to action. You always want to end your Facebook live streams with what you would like your viewers to do next. They really want to know how to stick around the campfire with you, so you have to tell them how best to do that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Sometimes it can just be, hey, reach out to me on Facebook, like my fan page. Sometimes you might want to direct them to an opt-in page if you have an offer that you're promoting. But you want to make sure it's always value-packed, okay? So those are your 4 main steps to the process: intro, question, content, call to action. Now, within that, I have some extra tips that are just going to help push you over the edge into being the one who stands out amongst all of the people doing Facebook Live right now. And I do have to tell you, there aren't that many. And right now, Facebook is so powerful. It's always been powerful, but it's even more so now because Facebook is prioritizing live video in the news feed. So if you're doing it, you are going to get seen a lot more. That's awesome for building your following and building your lead generation machine, right? Okay, so within that 4-step process, here are some extra tips that you can use. When you start your Facebook live stream, get to it. Okay? People want to hear what you're there to talk about. So it gets really boring for people to just listen to you constantly, welcome the people that are following you on the live stream. So as people are coming in, we have a tendency to go, hey, John, hey, thanks, Sheila, hey, how's it going, what's up? And that's awesome. You do want to engage with your viewers, but you don't want to get so distracted that you end up completely off topic and you don't get to the point, you don't get to the content. So try and stay on track. Keep a balance between engaging and getting on with business. Another great tip is to be aware of your surroundings. You want to make sure that it's well lit, that people can see you. It's really hard to engage with someone when you're struggling to try and make out where they are and where their face is. That also holds true for surroundings that are too lit, because that's happened to me a few times, and then when I look back at it, I look like an alien because my skin was like all blasted out, right? You could barely even make out any of my features. So just be aware of lighting when you do your Facebook Lives. Natural light is always best. Face the sunlight, if you can, so that you're nicely well lit. In the beginning of in the description area of your Facebook Live, you want to make sure that you put a really exciting title, something that's going to pique curiosity, get people wanting to watch, a nice description. Use a couple of relevant hashtags in your description to expand your reach even further. Not too many. We don't want to have like a whole whack load of hashtags. It just looks not good and it doesn't really help you. So just a couple of really relevant hashtags in your description can be very helpful. Another great tip is to be as consistent as you possibly can be. Daily Facebook live streaming is ideal, but even if you aren't able to do that, if you're only doing it a couple of times a week, try to consistently do it at the same time every time you do it, so that your viewers get into the habit of knowing when you're going to be on and they can come seek you out at those times and rely on you being there to deliver great content to them. The other thing would be not to be too long-winded. This is one I have a little bit of a problem with because I do like to I like to chit chat. So, but the thing is, it's important to remember that people value their time too, and they don't want, you know, a lot of empty space. So dense, good, valuable content, but keep it short and sweet. With Facebook Lives, you can get away with a lot longer than on a static video because it's more engaging. So people will stick around longer if they're engaging with you. But I'd say a good rule of thumb is like 10 to 20 minutes. It's pretty reasonable. You don't want to go on too much more than that. Another great way to increase your reach is to ask your audience, ask your viewers to like your page if you have a fan page, and to hover over that little following section of your banner and click see first so that they will always see you first when you post in their newsfeed. Turn the notifications on, get them to turn their notifications on so they're following you and they will always know when you are live. I hope those tips helped. Go out there and get yourself doing some Facebook live streaming. I guarantee you if you are consistent with it and you follow this 4-step process with all of the tips that I've given to you today, you will build a massive following, and it happens pretty quickly, and it's going to turn into a lead generation machine for you and your business. Please, please, please share this with anyone that you think might benefit. Head on over to my blog, stacyhall.com, and soak up some of the training that's there for you. Make sure you pop on my newsletter. I'm going to help you build your business. Have yourselves an awesome day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.